Alright, so hello viewers, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Red Dragon. We're at Wargame Red Dragon. I'm your host, PBGShu, as you probably already know, and we're moving on to turn number 1, technically turn number 2 inside the game. So, without further ado, we fought 2 battles, one on the sea, one on land, and unfortunately we were beaten back last time. Anyhow, let's get the show on the road here, and let's see what's up. So, let's see what this says. They're coming. This is a total offensive. Everything is coming over here with state-of-the-art Russian equipment. The South Korean army is disorganized and not prepared to fight such a steamroller. We can't hold against this. You have to hold as long as possible. Don't hesitate to fall back if you face a overwhelming force. The good news is a real coalition was established against this aggression. Not only will you receive American support, but also reinforcements from a wide variety of countries. So, it looks like the game plan is just to delay as best as we can. And from the looks of the map here, I'm not really sure if these correlate to what is actually on the campaign. They probably do, but if we hold the front lines here, we get a combined total of 25 points per turn. If we move back to short up the frontage here, it looks like we'll of course give up those points if we'd like to do that. So let's see, there's apparently some French Navy coming over here in 3 days, so that'll help. And I guess that'll be that. So we'll watch what the Red Force Steamroller will do, and it looks like they'll launch a massive offensive against us. So I'd imagine that there's quite a few battles to play here. What are they sending in? They are sending in an entire troop of, let's see what they're sending in. Anti-air koi, artillery koi, a tank koi, so those are company units, so they're not too terribly big, but they're sending in a lot of infantrymen, and they have a lot of those Korshan carriers, which we've had some problems dealing with those in the past. The main thing is that they have autocannons and ATGM, and going up against our humble band of infantry here, I think we'll just take the option that the game wants us to probably do and to avoid the battle. So we'll get our guys to retreat here. Doesn't look like it costs us all too much in cohesion or anything, so we'll do exactly that. We'll avoid battle, we'll pull back. And I'm reading the top corner there. It looks like we still have 90-some points left, so that's that. Yeah, the capital is going to lose, but it's, yeah, the South Korean capital is just kind of weird. Oh, looks like some troop was trapped over there, so they're lost. So that's rather unfortunate, but I think we'll just wait it out and we'll see whether or not we can perhaps push forwards next time, which I guess would be the better option. Over here, they're going to try to attack Naval Sector Kilo once again. This is a fight that we can bring to them. They're down to 2 of their capital ships, and it looks like they reinforced them with a few MiGs. These are actually pretty expensive but crappy MiGs compared to our Super Hornets. So this is a battle that's in our favor now, or at least I hope to be in our favor, and I'm actually really surprised we haven't lost the Congo just yet. Sorry for the folks who don't enjoy the naval battles, but we're going to go for one more round of this. Hopefully we'll be able to destroy them, but we'll see what happens, really. Right, so we'll deploy our guys to the front this time. I'm checking, yeah, a few more of those Japanese ships come into play, though it looks like we lost a whole bunch of the Chamsuri net, but we have a few of these Hatsuyukis, which are still pretty good against keeping the enemy out, or keeping, say, AA up, or close-in weapon systems up. So I think we'll deploy 2 of them with the Congo, 2 of these Oliver Hazard parries, which we're going to send over there. And hopefully this will be enough to hold. Honestly, it'd be kind of cool seeing like a MOBA title, so it's like, you know, it's like one of those Dota-esque games is how I describe them, with like naval ships. I think that'd be actually really cool. Either way, I think what we'll do here is we'll just try to cap these zones. We'll play it safe, or as safe as I can here, and I'll see what we can do about perhaps getting a few Super Hornets out here, and we'll try to do what we did last time, grab some points at the start of the game, take a few pot shots at this helicopter. This thing's gonna go down. Boom, there you go. I wish they tracked the wrecks though. That would be so nice to see those things fall. And either way, it looks like with the morale settings, we have a solid chance of winning this battle and kicking out these guys from the map here, so that's good. Right, so I think I'll... Oh, actually, no, never mind. This is a bad idea. I'm going to buy that ASM slightly after. Cap this zone, buy the ASM helicopter so it arrives from over here, which is much shorter. And the reason why is that I think we'll need more reconnaissance here than anything, so we'll send this in, we'll check out what they have over there. And afterwards, I think we'll buy the more expensive crap later. So there. Let's see what we can find. Later on, we might just use the Congo and the Hatsukis as offensive ships, seeing as how I can get the 2 Oliver Hazard parries to cap the zones by themselves here shortly. And ooh, we have an elite Super Hornet now. And these things are not bad, I've got to say. They have some pretty good killing power with those AA Ram anti-air missiles too, and it looks like they have 6 of them, which is odd because they carry only 2 anti-ship harpoon missiles. Oh, found a ship finally, so that's good. Let's buy our flyboys shortly, and we'll see whether or not we can perhaps throw these guys into the fray, see whether or not they can do some damage. Looks like our ASM helicopter has some difficulty seeing over the top of that ridge there. Try to keep it safe. Just try to bound it over here. What is this? Ooh. That thing is gonna live long. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Good job, ASM helicopter. Ah, it's 2 of these things. Alright, in that case, this shouldn't be too bad. That should hopefully sink it. Nope, that's gonna panic it and put it just at the very edge of that at that killing stance. Alright, so that's good enough though. Ooh, got one of the MiGs just using the guns here, so that's not bad. Got 2 of them too, nice. This Hatsuki's yeah, they're actually pretty good at taking down other crap too. So they are definitely not bad. See whether or not we can perhaps get all of these guys to fire the harpoons. Man, that Tarantula moves fast. Let's see whether or not one of those break through. No, just barely. Right, well, this is actually pretty good. They shouldn't have any aircraft now. I guess we'll have to send in the airplanes for this. Really hope that I think one of their helicopters went behind our lines. I really hope that doesn't take out our LCU here. Oh, what is this? They're brawling out. Let's try to get both of these ships engaged here. There we go. Oh, that's right, I forgot we're playing on fast. Oh well. Either way, that's one thing dead. Perfect. So now let's get to the Congo and fleet. Resupply it, and we'll see what we can do about launching them in there once again. Gonna go in here for a bit of a missile attack, that's fair.
Let's hope the enemy don't have any air defense.
Boom, we got a few nice hits there. I think we did AoE damage there as well. That one Tarantula isn't looking too well. Got the cannons going too, that's going to soften them up. And we actually have a lot of points. Let's buy 2 more Hatsukis. And there, would you look at that? That's one thing down. Alright, I think it's time to go on the offensive now. So I'll get those 2. I'll get the Congo and support to go in. And I'll get the Oliver Hazard parry to trade spots. To me, the Oliver Hazard parries, they seem to be really solid ships. Just in themselves in general, being British ships and all, but I think they're British. Anyhow, they seem to be really good for just capping zones and being a safe buy, but I'm liking the other ships for like their offensive roles. Mostly because the Oliver Hazard parries, they don't... I don't know, they don't seem to use their or their main guns when they're in range, and on the opposite side of that, they seem to use their other systems way too often for my liking. Alright, so there we go, we can cap these. Try to capture some of these supply ships, because those are pretty valuable too. Especially since we don't have any more of those harpoon missiles left. Hedge the bets. Well, yeah, we'll hedge the circumstances here. We'll buy one logistics boat and hope we capture that one, and hope that it also has supplies in it as well. Yeah, they're gonna fire some missiles. Those are... no, not all of them are gonna get absorbed. Yeah, the positioning of the ships is really important here. I wonder, they only have... they should only carry out 8 of those musket rounds. So I mean, so long as our ships are in a good position like that, it looks like they're attacking the Congo with the farthest ship away here. And assuming that's right, if we can approach the Savemni over there from the right angle, and perfect, we managed to get a free boat of supplies. Hopefully this will show up on the campaign as well. But if we're able to approach them from just the right, if we're able to approach them and get close with our guns, there's no way that one battleship will be able to fight off the combined mass of all of these ships, especially with the Congo nearby. So we'll try to do that. We'll try to get the swarm of our ships here to just go right into them, into that capital ship. We only need 500 points. We're almost, we need slightly more than 500 points. So let's see whether or not we can pick off that that ship over there with the cannons and all, and perhaps grab like those 2 Munas or something like that, or maybe airstrike one thing and that'll be that. It's a ship time now. Ooh, officer injured on bridge. Wonder what happens there. I bet it might not be able to fire as fast. There we go, we're closing. Fire in the arms room. I want to say that you're able to board people in this game. That'd be sick. People that just board these guys and just take their ship over like pirates. There you go, now it's going down. Let's see what the ranges of these guns are. Oh wow, these are secondary. These little these Japanese ships don't actually have really good guns though, is the thing. Either way, we're closed in here. It's just that thing's just getting hammered right now. In that case, let's get these secondary ships to where support ships to move into a position where they can defend the missiles and all. This thing's just taking the piss right here. Can't even fire right now, wow. And hopefully that'll be one hell of an explosion when it blows up. Any second now. Water ingress, weapon operator injured. Because, there's only one guy working the weapons on that ship. And there we go, nice lovely shockwave explosion there. Let's try to pick off all of their support ships. Turn off those stupid missiles, just get in real close there. And just go guns on this guy. Well. Yeah, I mean, coming from the original game notes, I'm honestly, I don't know, I guess the whole missile-based, fighting on the seas is kind of realistic, but I'm under the impression that they based the gun systems off of the fact that they don't necessarily do a lot of damage, but as you saw there, they seem to cripple or, damage the ship enough to do those conditional damage things, if I can call them that. There we go, so we'll try to close up on this guys. We'll try to knock out the radar, which is what I think they use to find the missiles. It has to say radar officer damage, something along the lines of those. And once you get to that point, I think you can just, you can close in with, the Super Hornets, and those will take it out. Come on, I want the Congo to come closer, despite the fact that it can fire, because at its current range, it's not really that accurate. It's probably not a good idea to blow up all these ships, because if one blows up, they take AoE damage, but, we can work on that.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
fuck it, I'll just launch the planes right now. I mean, the missiles here, should be considered a weapon, hopefully. Because this will be all 4 of their capital ships as soon as this thing goes down. Oh, they're gonna try to buzz down my planes here. Ooh, I think one of them hit. Must have. There we go. At the very end there, it looked like the capital ship was trying to buzz down everything with the little side guns, the close-in weapon system. So that is actually a tremendous victory for us right there. So let's see, our guys must have gained, yeah, a lot of morale, and because they lost all their capital ships, or, you know, the command vehicles, if you will, they, yeah, those other forces got destroyed, so that's good. And either way, we chewed that fleet down to barely anything. So that'll be that. That's 0 losses for us, folks, and 25,000 or 100 points worth of kills. So that is effectively the Northern Fleet gone there, unless they have another fleet in Naval Sector Oscar here. They probably do. And it looks like they didn't want to attack us here in this region of the world, so we managed to keep that. Now it is turn 1. Good for us. They're bringing in T-72s going up against M48 ASKs, or A5Ks. So, yeah, that is not a good mix. We're gonna lose that fight immediately. We could try to fight them. We could honestly just try to sacrifice this unit and keeping their tanks back, but that is still not a very good option. So what I think we need right now is that they're sending an infantry regiment to, yeah, the Vanju area over here with T-55s. That's not too bad. This area is actually all right. Though we could use some. We have tanks. We have infantry and a bit of tanks. Oh, actually, we have first armored over here with KIs. We've seen these things in action before. They're quite good. So we'll send them forwards. That should show up the defense. Over here, I see another fleet. Oh, a surface division over here. This is led by the Udalai series of ships. This is another pretty large fleet here. So I don't know. So we'll try and see whether or not we can perhaps get the fine ships in Naval Sector Kilo over here to assist. Perhaps, if I can click on them. There we go. So, right, I think what we'll do here is I will pull back the fleet to Naval Sector Juliet. Can the USS Enterprise move? Yes, they can, so we'll move them back. And we'll see what we can do about perhaps committing to an offensive into this cluster soon enough. Or actually, if the Super Hornets can move, they're guided by MiG-29Ks. So it's these planes again. These things aren't terribly, too good. So we could, in theory, send in Escort Flotilla 3 right now to pin them down. They have Chamsuris and those capital ships right here. So yeah, those things should be able to pin them down, even score a few kills here with the Checkmates squadron of fighters. So I think we'll send them in. And we'll let them do the main. We'll fight them like that. So that's one thing. Over here, I think we will just pull back on the front lines here, so we'll lose this province, but either way we'll be able to gain it back. And this shortens the front to 2 provinces, so that is an inherent bonus. It shortens the front, albeit kind of artificially. We have 90 points to spend, so you know what? I think we're secured on the seas for now, to some extent. It looks like they're bringing in Marines very, very close to the coast actually to deploy. Marines should be able to deploy anywhere, but there's a port over here that only select units can drop into, which is the thing. So I'm not really sure where that Marine unit is going, but it might be just going over here to join into the fight. In that case, I think it's time to just buy some infantry to send forth here. So I think we'll buy an infantry regiment right off the bat. These guys have the LVPs. So these aren't the ones with grenade launchers though, is the other thing. Let's see, what else do they have? We can buy in more of these cheapo armor units. Those aren't going to help. Some mechanized infantry. Some really cheap mechanized infantry. Wow. You know what? I think I will just do cheapo infantry here. Cheapo infantry. We can also get a few more K1 tanks. Let's see, K1 tanks, we can get some AH planes as well, we can get some attack helicopters. What do we have so far here? We have we have that group of those really crappy planes so far. I think we'll just get some movement going forward, so bring up, damn. I guess we will really just buy more infantry here. So buy 2 deployments of infantry, we'll move them, we'll shuttle them forwards like that. They'll take some time to go to the front. And now we can buy some armored, but it'd be cheapo armored, so it's not going to be perfect, of course. Yeah, these guys actually have barely any armor. Accuracy's not terrible, though. In that case, we could buy attack helicopters and likewise air defense. What are these things? Yeah, these are little gun APCs. Alright, well, what are they attacking with? Over here they have a lot of infantry with pretty nice APCs. Likewise over here. Yeah, pretty nice APCs too. What about Air Force? Can we get some nice anti-air alternatively? Get some... We could go with an attack squadron of planes. I think those would help out too. And over here we also have some nice planes which we'll send to the front. I'll check once more. If we can buy that squadron of helicopters, I would. Doesn't look like we can anymore though, I think that'll be, yeah, just all of our movements here. So with that said, well, we'll end the turn. And, ooh, what is this? Air Command to U.S. vs. Korea. The SR-71 Blackbirds of the 9th Reconnaissance Wing have been deployed. They are launching their observation flights. Ooh, those are, I think, literally some of the fastest type of plane there is. Huh. Oh, so I don't actually get any plane units? Okay, fair enough. Huh. And they're also launching helicopters. And some T-90s, okay. Huh. It's quite the intriguing campaign progression here. So let's see, we're being attacked from 2 different angles here. They're bringing in an infantry regiment, a lot of fighters, anti-tank koi, anti-air koi. So that's nice to know. The main thing is that still, they have some chicken rad APCs on the North Korean side there. Those are the things that I'm really worried about here. They're not bringing in nice tanks though, or those are vehicles, never mind. They don't even have any tanks. Alright, so that's good. What about for planes? Anti-air, they have the MiG-23s, which would be a bit of a problem. I think we'll just launch the battle here, see how this goes, and really just, yeah.